So my goal for this video is to reorganize my kitchen. I want to make sure that all of the things that I don't use are tossed out, the foods that are past their expiration date, chucked in the bin, and I also want to get rid of any kitchen appliances that I will not be using in the future, even though I always say that I will. We all have that one piece of appliance that we don't use, or maybe you have more. But you know what? I'm a minimalist, so I only want to keep what I really use and that I really like. So hence this video, we gotta reorganize, which also has a bigger purpose behind it. The thing is, I really want to move house in September or October of this year. I've been hunting apartments. I've been checking out houses with actual kitchens, with actual space and room, because my kitchen now, it's quite shitty. And even though in this apartment I have like 4 rooms to myself, I have a pretty big apartment for just one person. I really wanna move to the city center of The Hague, where the houses are just slightly better with like actual kitchen appliances that work, with enough space and, you know, a little bit of luxury. So yeah, I am in the mood to reorganize my kitchen, because I know that once I find that apartment, I just want to like get up and go. So I'm in the process of reorganizing my entire house, like decluttering everything I don't need, and the kitchen just sparked my attention these last 2 weeks. I was like, I haven't looked at my kitchen in a long time, because it's such a shitty kitchen. Like the layout doesn't make sense. Shelves are missing everywhere. So I was like, yeah, let me make sure that when I get that house, I can just throw all of the stuff that I do need in like 1 or 2 boxes, grab my shit and get out. So that's what we're doing in this video. So it's kind of stupid because I didn't show you guys the before. I just got into it and I was like on a roll. I was like, so let me not stop right now, because I otherwise will not take the time to finish this. But as you can see, this is my lower kitchen cabinet, and they never put in a shelf. So I have all of this empty space here, which makes no sense. Thus organizing is quite hard, but I think I did a pretty good job by reorganizing it like this. Honestly, if I had my dream house, this would not look like this, but there you go, we're keeping it real. So yeah, I do like all of these little containers, these see-through containers where you can then organize everything with. My baking supplies, we've got some gochujang, of course. If you don't have this in your house, what are you doing with your life? No, just kidding. If you do not like spice, well, this is actually quite easy to eat, even if you're not into spice. Gochujang is very doable. Yeah, and then I have some pasta here, some rice, and some snackety snacks. And everything is in containers because I don't like the idea of bugs getting in my stuff. That has happened before because these houses are really old, so you never know what creepy crawlies are there. So everything is in containers.
And what I do really like are these bamboo racks that I got at Xenos for my Dutchies who are gonna ask, where did you get these? Well, at Xenos. These are bamboo racks and I really, really like them. I'm not done with organizing them yet, but this is already looking so much better than before.
Okay, so I also organized this kitchen cabinet because this was a mess. I also forgot to show you guys what it was like before, but imagine everything just stuffed in here, like Tetris, but not like pretty Tetris, but like whatever the hell happened to Tetris. So, oh, I should take my vitamins. These are the vitamins I'm having, guys. The pure magnesium, folium acid. I thought this was for pregnant women, but then my doctor said, no, you need some folium acid because it's like a type of vitamin B. And I need that apparently, and vitamin D, so I need to take that later. I've got some teas over there, my matcha whisk, some nut butters, cashew nut, and what's that called? Tahini, because I am allergic to peanuts and other nuts and stuff like that. But those are the two butters that I can have, so I often make noodles with those. We've got some powdered sugar, some syrup, chocolate spread, and baking spray, and honey for my tea. So yeah, and then above that, all of my baking goods. Again, everything is like in extra plastic containers and plastic Ziploc bags because I am so stressed about the bugs. And why is this not folded correctly? This is giving me stress. But yeah, this is it. It is not how I want it. Like, I don't want my towels there, but I have no other place because this kitchen does not make sense.
Something I do really like about my kitchen, like I said, are these bamboo racks, but what I like even more are these glass jars. And what I did is give them their own tag, and I stamped the name of the contents on it. So these are little fried onions, which is like a kind of topping that Indonesians and Indos use a lot on their dishes. And I am multicultural / racial, so I'm part Indonesian. So in the Netherlands, they would call you Indo because that means you're half and half. And I'm also Caribbean black. So this is a type of yeah, what's it called? It's not a condiment. It's more like an add-on to your food that most Indonesians and Indos and Asians have in their household. We've got some sushi rice, sugar, we've got some Himalayan salt in the back. And like this is my cocoa milk powder that I still need to give a tag. And then here is still a little bit of a mess. As you can see, I just threw everything in there. By the way, this garlic salt, thank me later. It's really good. So this is another, like, what is this? This is me cooking real quick and then throwing something in there and hoping it'll just stay there. Oh, so yeah, I've got a lot of spices and herbs that, like, these jars are a little too small to put in like a whole big container like this. So see, it gets really dusty, so that's why I was dusting earlier. But yeah, I have a lot of spices and herbs because how can you not have spices and herbs and stuff? How can you live, people? And yeah, sauces. Ooh, this is like really dark soy sauce, which I used for beef bulgogi, I think. I'm still learning Korean, guys. I'm not really good at all the pronunciations yet, but this is Chinese. Obviously soy sauce. I always get the really big container. And then sesame oil. Sriracha. I mean, what are you doing with your life if you don't have sriracha? This is mirin that we use for Asian cooking a lot. Yay! So yeah, and obviously garlic. So yeah, and then I've got my pepper and salt. I usually have like Himalayan salt. Actually, I've been having Himalayan salt for years. I have garlic, obviously, red onions, normal onions, and a shit ton of soy sauce bags, because every time I order sushi, I tell them, don't give me the soy sauce bags, and then they give me a shit ton of the bags. I'm like, no. But then, you know, stash. You never know. Maybe we get another apocalypse panini something, and at least I'll have enough soy sauce to live on for life.
So I hope you like seeing me reorganizing my kitchen to the best of my abilities in this apartment. I mean, we don't have that many options. And sure, I could redecorate everything, but honestly, this apartment is not worth my money. So I really have been like working with what I got, because I refuse to spend money in this apartment, because I know when I move to another apartment, that is the apartment of my dreams, I want to go all out, and I don't want to buy like a new bed, for example, or a new fridge, only to find out that those items don't fit in my new apartment. So I was like, let me just wait with splurging until I find my new apartment. So yeah, that is me doing my kitchen, and I hope you enjoyed that because hopefully it was motivating in any way, shape, or form, and maybe it makes you think about your kitchen as well. And, you know, I've been really in this mindset lately where I've been realizing that I want certain things, and I've always been really good at setting goals and, you know, actually getting my goals. Like, making sure shit happens. But during the panini and the lockdowns, I kind of lost that spark. That's why I also wasn't uploading on YouTube. I kind of lost my purpose on YouTube, really. And now I'm like back and I've got my stuff to do. I've got stuff to say. I've got stuff to share and to show. So one of these things is trying to move ASAP. So once I have a goal, I go for it. And I was watching this video by Earl Nightingale. Now I thought this was some wee-wah-woo-wah guy. I was like, what, you know, I don't like all of the spiritual stuff. Like, shut up. Let's just keep it practical. But actually what he said was a really practical. He said, like, if you want something, work towards it every day, and then eventually you'll find yourself there. I always tell my clients, like, 5 little steps create 1 big step. And so sometimes you can know something, but you can't really realize it or feel it. And I was listening to that video or audio tape by Earl Nightingale, and it just hit me again. I was like, girl, this is the advice you give everyone else. Like, start living the way you want to live and not wait till you're there. Because if I start living now the way I want to live, I can already like start experiencing it. So hence reorganizing my kitchen, because if I organize my kitchen, I'm living exactly the way that I want to, and I'm not just waiting for the future constantly. Sure, I don't have my dream apartment yet, but that'll come. I will work towards that in the meantime. I will be already in that mindset of living in a fancy apartment by reorganizing my kitchen, which is something I would do in my fancy apartment. See what I mean? Or maybe you're like, girl, this makes no sense. Either way, I hope you at least feel me, okay? Do you feel me? Do you feel me? Do you feel me? All right, so it is now almost 5:45 in the evening on a Thursday. I've got some more work to do. And tomorrow I will be hanging out with my bestie in the Hague City Center, which is my favorite place to be in the Netherlands. So let me take you with me. All right, are you ready?